in my mind.
Yep. Top lane rolling right on Sylar. Not sure it's going to get the kill. Great body block on Sylar. Sylar is going to give up the first blood. Misery will pick it up. EG has been really getting off really good looks on this offensive tri-lane with RTZ in it.
He's gone more to the off lane than he has to his safe lane.
Or mid.
See what this game has in store. Definitely, despite having a dual melee support in Earth Spirit and Undying, these are two of the best supports to dominate the laning stage, and that's exactly what EG are doing. They get another kill in this top lane. TZ already getting his name on the board. Does get fairly low, but he's got Tangos and a Magic Wand, so Deep getting good CS. And he's kind of the big carry they played around throughout this tournament. Misery at top getting brought very, very low with the Soul. If he keeps himself alive, one more tick from the Thunderstrike will bring him down, but the bigger kill could be this Medusa. Nice two-man boulder smash.
He's got a big Magic Wand.
Yeah, and does not have Metamorph. If RTZ has Metamorph there, it could have been a very different story. Nice connect, will get some extra damage out, but doesn't look like there's any follow-up. And with Misery's TP back in, Decay top lane, where Undying coming in from behind, looking for the support. You don't really want to touch this Medusa, who's so incredibly tanky. And yeah, they're going to find the tusk. Snowball to buy some time here, but RTZ waits for him to pop out, then gets a couple right clicks off the boulder smash to help get the kill. RTZ gets his second kill of the game. VGJ want to punish. They're chasing, looking for Misery, who has been slowed down by the Spirit Siphon. That's a Death Prophet TP though, so it doesn't really feel like it's worth it just for an Undying kill. Here has a free lane while this is going on, and Medusa TP's mid. I like this more now. Yeah.
Normally when you TP away from the mid lane, most of the standard mid lane hero will punish you by pushing into your tier 1. That is one of the downside of a Nyx mid. What is he going to do with the empty wave? I guess farm more, you know?
Yep. Plan here for EG. They fall back to their shrine. All three heroes using that one. And TZ's meta being down means really a lane he wants to be up top. They actually smoke up and they find a kill here. I don't know how easy the Death Prophet's going to be to bring down, but perhaps Disruptor instead could be the target of their choosing.
They do have to be very aware of the fact that Yang is close to 6. AO will die here, but any more deep dives that EG make can get turned around very quickly with Yang TPing in.
Those are the kind of kills to me which don't mean much, but what does matter is the farm they're getting. All three cores, in typical EG fashion, doing decently in their lanes. The Disruptor kills early on, first 10 minutes don't matter, but winning your lanes, that sure as hell does.
I mean, we did see EG leading the CS earlier in the last game as well. How much do you think that actually matter, given that these games seem to go very long?
I guess in the context of long games, it does not matter. Mail on puck, can he actually get this kill here? Tide does have 1 charges and a ring of health, so with the 1 charges, it was not going to be feasible. Top lane, meanwhile, TZ being initiated on by Freeze with the Death Prophet. The silence coming out as well. No Sunder, he's still just level 4, and he gets brought down. Little move there, taking advantage of their vision.
Yeah. Really like the lane rotation. Putting Medusa mid, I mean, sure, she's going to get mana burn all day long, but she really needs to catch up a little bit in terms of levels, and this is a good way to do it. Although no mana on Fair again.
Yep. And similarly, TZ TP's mid, I think recognizing he's behind on levels, much like Medusa, wanting to find some experience. Top lane Misery, though, thinking he's got some alone time to get some levels of his own, getting going on here. We're seeing a lot of these kind of underleveled heroes left alone to try and catch up on experience being picked off. Multiple kills going their way. The one hero that really feels like the big breadwinner of the lane stage is Sumail's puck. He is winning the 1v1 matchup quite handily. Is going to have a fast Veil. He's already got it, and the rotation potential is very scary for him. Fear actually finding a kill mid lane with RTZ. They bring down Sylar's Medusa.
At the same time, I think Freeze also doing quite well.
Looks like.
Yeah.
Tusk is sitting behind him. If he baited out the orb and got a stun out, he may have found the kill. Top lane, meanwhile, Exorcism. They've gone in on the Death Prophet here. They're going to bring her down through the ultimate. That is not what you want to see if you're VGJ.
They're going to get the Disruptor kill as well. Very low movement speed. The Orb of Venom slowing him down. The Decay giving them a little bit extra damage, and here comes a kick from Crit.
That was surely EG's fear with the Vendetta initiation, starting that one off, and that's the danger of this mid Nyx. Definitely the better roamer of the 2 mid laners, and effectively this is a Nyx not really playing as a Venom for a couple more seconds. They do need the Nyx assassin, it feels like, and that's exactly who's showing up. Fear takes the end.
There's the Ravage.
Ravage, it gets
what a silence!
Oh, nicely played. Now TC's got Metamorph, but kind of defensive Ravage. Perhaps with Death Rope coming in, they can turn this one. They want to bring down Fear. Hasn't got Carapace up, but it's Kama, Freeze on the Death Prophet. Spirit siphoning himself back to a bit more health here, but the chase is on Sumail and Arteezy. Slow him down the reflection, get the kill on the Death Prophet. Back in the river, Fade on the run as well, and Crit may be able to bring him down. Stun, roll. No silence needed initially. Has the urn charges as well. There's going to be a snowball in Fear Carapace, but he still goes down. A small consolation prize for VGJ unless they can get more. The body blocks from Misery. Trying to bail Crit out here, who does have a roll in a couple of seconds, and also Sumail to help them out. So no big kills for VGJ. I mean, it killed his with this build. But it's not about the Terrorblade, it's mid lane where VGJ want to mount their defense. They've gone in on Crit, they will get a decent initiation. Yeah, great kick will buy him some time, but he still goes down. He's doing incredible damage with the Magnetize. Just doesn't seem like there's enough follow-up. Puck does not want to commit to this one. Perhaps with Misery getting a lot of decays out. Yes, Sumail can actually join himself in, but he may have done so into his own death.
Oh,
17 block charges, and with the Static Storm onto Sumail, he's actually dead. He will regret that jaunt into the enemy. They do create the room for Arteezy to get the top tier 1 tower, but ultimately Sumail did not need to die for that.
Yeah, one of the dangerous thing is mid lane roll in again.
Yep, immediate silence. The burst damage is there. Nicely played. There's a dire ward. He thought he was safe, but the range for the initiation is just too big. Crit gets glimpsed back in, but not sure they want to follow this one up. Static Storm has come back up, but it does look like they're going to disengage and forward, and then blinked away. I think he realized they were about to go in, and Fear actually throwing out a Carapace, and the ping's coming out. It seems that they know they're here, and coming in from behind with a Tombstone. They go in the Disruptor, trying to take the Static Storm out of the fight. Well, not quite successful. Here comes the Ravage onto 2, and VGJ have responded well, taking out both Nyx and Earth Spirit.
They need to get a little bit more here. They did commit both Exorcism and Ravage, and it looks like they will get Misery as well. And is that enough, do you think? For VGJ,
yeah,
I think it's more than enough. The fact that they've gotten a bunch of these kills, that means they just stabilize and go back to farm.
Okay.
And like you mentioned, even though there's Terrorblade, that is a pushing potential. That
he will scatter the top bottom lane. Misery actually came in, and I think Fear is just going to leave him to die, as was not expecting that kind of backup for the Tusk. Mid lane, Sumail trying to do what he can. Chipping away at this tier 1 tower anytime he's given the room to do so. Arteezy just, you know, he's like, I set the GPM ready to set the Static Storm here. They're going to go for it. The boulder smash perhaps preventing it. They still get the glimpse. No Static Storm needed. He throws a Carapace right away. Still getting gone on underneath the tower here with Ravage back up. VGJ want to force this mid lane tier 1 tower. Arteezy is top though, in a position to take a tier 2 tower.
That tier 2 is actually going low pretty fast.
Yeah. Able to burst the Medusa, it looked like, without the Terrorblade there. Crit may pay for this as well. Arteezy didn't even continue going bottom. He swung mid to take a tier 1.
Yeah, they knew immediately that.
Perhaps, and once they see that tight TP, they know they've got to get out.
Yep.
Sumail, that's a DD rune. He's going to grab it. Has the all preemptively cast.
Maybe that was where the next Meteor Hammer is supposed to shine. You hit him right as he TP'd in, you know, and you get that Dusa kill.
Yep. Stun them both.
Ooh, Arteezy's gonna get caught here. Snowball's gonna be there.
And they bring him down. He gets pulled back into a silence, and Arteezy caught out very close to his tier 2 tower. He must have thought he was in such a good defensive position, but able to get out of that one. And unfortunately for him, his Shadowblade was also on the courier. It looked like it was
ball and jump out.
They see him, the Shadowblade initiation from Arteezy. He's there with the silence. They burst down the Tusk. He's done for. Sylar, he can't pop the Stone Gaze because of the Mask of Madness for now. Boulder Smash goes through, clips Yang on the Tide, who doesn't have much mana to work with for this fight. And EG will back off. Will they go for Roche? They want to get something more. It's Misery getting glimpsed back, not the perhaps ideal target. And Fear also caught in nice shots. Bit of a standoff here as the Atos chase is on. Fear getting tossed up in the air with the Walrus Punch. He may go down here with the silence. He can't really do a whole lot. And EG on full retreat.
They have Gush available in a couple seconds. Crit, there's really no way for him to counterplay this, not that I think of.
That's got a stun. We'll hit 4, but
yeah,
not going to go in.
And all of a sudden, it's VGJ inside the Roshan pit. They do have Gush available.
They have Exorcism, more importantly.
Yeah.
If they want to commit that one. Catches Sumail with the silence. Sumail needs to use his heals defensively. In goes Crit. He stashes the engine. Crit's done it. He's bought some time. They take out the Tombstone to deal with this fight. It's going to be a dead undying, but they've lost Disruptor on the side, as well as Tusk. It's EG coming out on top of the Roche fight. Costs them one buyback to do so, but well worth it in the end. And VGJ was so worried about, that's the Sumail factor. You're so scared of what this kid can do. KB as well, so not as worried about things like the Ravage. Exorcism comes out Sumail, just trying to take out the creep wave, but it's 30 minutes, double siege creep. The timing for this push could not have been better from VGJ, as they will look to take out the Tombstone. They impale, they go on the death profit, but yeah, Snowball save is there, as well as setting up a kill on Fear. Nicely done from Fade.
But look at the top lane of Rax. Arteezy's trying to go for a base trade. He's going to do a ton of damage to that tower.
Very, very fast, Lumi. It is a good old-fashioned base trade. VGJ need to start thinking about, do we defend? Tuska's TP'd back, trying to deal with Arteezy here. They take down the mid-Rax themselves. Top lane going down. It is a one Rax for one Rax trade.
He needs to cancel this TP on Arteezy, but Arteezy with the Shadow Blade just gets out of there.
So, yeah. Can VGJ get more back in the mid lane? They're looking to finish off Crit with the glimpse back. They don't, well, they won't even need the glimpse back. They secure that kill. They can't go for another lane though, because tier 2 towers are up.
Yep. So we just got a Rax trade. We're back to even.
I mean, that doesn't really feel like it favors either team significantly.
I think the mid
Misery may just be left for dead. I think this is a hero you let die. Yes, you've got this Metamorph going, but no, they want to fight this one. They're trying to take the fight. EG. Arteezy goes in with BKB. Can they burn silent? He can't use his ultimate. He's being silent. Arteezy wants to get the kill on Medusa. He's lost the Metamorph, though. He's back in healing form, and with that, he may be done for. Silent still incredibly low. He gets brought down. Arteezy on the run. Yule stuff needs to find the Thunder Tugger. He's got a Manta Star, but he's been chain stunned by VGJ. They've lost the Terror Blade. On the run is Crit, who gets blocked off by VGJ. Misery dead as well, and Sumail. He's just trying to pull this creep wave away. Trying to buy some time for his team so that they don't lose their high ground. What a good fight from VGJ.
In that team fight, we saw two very critical things. Very good patience from Yang. His team was getting, that is his only defensive tool. They're going to go on Sylar.
They saw the Disruptor. They did not want to go on him. They're looking for bigger prey, and it is Sylar. He's got Stone Gaze again. They get the Sound. He immediately force sounds up, so are they going to chase this one? Sumail gets hexed up. He could be in trouble. The Static Sword to fall up. Sumail on the push. Uses himself defensively. Arteezy pops the ultimate. BKBs, but he cannot do any damage because of this Stone Gaze. He does not want to get turned to stone. Fear, impale, and run. Drops a Carapace, but he's in trouble. Very, very low. The Gush will finish him off. And Arteezy, he's the last hope, but without a BKB, he's still in a bit of trouble here. Ravage and fire around. Sunder's Fade wants to get this kill, but he's being hexed up. Ravage comes out. EG get hit by absolutely a crushing team fight here. They've lost 4. Immediate buyback from the puck of Sumail, and this does not look good. Sumail even jaunted back into this one.
And now he gets glimpsed back into the fight. Sumail's going to get control. He has Yules, he has Phase. I think he can make it out of here. He needs to actually blink. Okay, he blinks away. He orbs.
I think you just ignore him. Go play him with Aegis Cheese. Well, in VGJ's hands, potentially.
We have seen Crit do it before. Let's see if he do it again.
Yep, they know there's no Ravage. They want to take this fight, but Fear's been caught in the Static Storm. He looks like he should be going down here. Drops a Meteor Hammer just to do some damage before he's taken out. Another big thing, it feels like. Oh, buyback from Fear.
Oh, they're just throwing everything onto this.
I think they know this needs to be their Roche.
Yeah.
There's no Ravage. This
on cooldown for a while.
8 seconds, no Tide Ravage. Can they do this quick enough? It looks like the answer is yes. They'll get the Aegis and the Cheese. Stone Gaze is used. Arteezy does not need to fight into this one. Throws the Reflection out. And we'll wait for this to wear off. Nice Bolt Smash going through. Catches the Medusa. Medusa in trouble. EG gonna go chasing now. No Stone Gaze to worry about. Arteezy, BKBs, charges forward. Potential Ravage once his BKB wears off. The War and Punch will buy some time. Can they bring down Arteezy? The answer is yes. He won't have Metamorphosis. Even though he's got Aegis, this could still be bad for EG. Sumail in the front line doing a ton of damage, as well as the Magnetite from the Earth Spirit. Arteezy
gets the Sunder up, but he's still in some trouble. He gets kicked back from Crit, trying to keep him alive. Sunder, EG, Arteezy, he silver edges, he takes out the Disruptor, he gets back to safety. Can he get out of this one, slowing them with the reflection? He could maybe even turn around. He does have the Bloodthorn back up, and now the heal HP. Sylar is still very low. Oh, he's gonna go for kill. The Hex is gonna be there. Can he actually get off? He has Yule Scepter in a couple seconds. Arteezy really looking to man fight, and that's gonna be the kill on Freeze. On the backline, Sylar being chased, and I don't think they're gonna get Sylar. He has way too much. And now Sumail, that's gonna be a dieback on Sumail. Fair's been corralled in as well. He has very low mana. He has no teleport scroll. Fair is gonna go down with the rest of EG.
What just happened? They got VGJ so low. That was incredibly close to being an EG victory. All they needed was a bit more damage to kill off Sylar, but he escapes on a sliver of HP, stands his ground and fights, and somehow that's his Metamorph life. He respawns and doesn't have Metamorph up. Oh, Rapier. Medusa wants to end this game, Lumi. We've got ourselves a Rapier. They're going for the tier 3, tier 4s. They are so close to securing a 3-0 over EG right now. VGJ looking for some revenge. No puck, no Nyx Assassin. Can EG defend? Arteezy, he's been hexed up. He can't get the Sunder up. It looks like this is it. EG. They call it. They have been 3-0'd by a resilient VGJ team, bouncing back.